this thing rolling. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is ERGJ, your success coach. We got Mr. Beedles here. Mr. Beedles in the building.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is Mr. Beedles, your financial planner and small business developer. I am excited to be here today. Mr. WealthyHealthyHappy.net. That's where you can go and get all of your information. We are going to be the #1 platform for growing people. Super excited about that, man.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, this is the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy People show. And basically it says exactly what it is. We're looking to help you to become wealthy, become healthy, and also to have that exuberance on the inside, become happy. And of course, all of that comes from all within you. It all expresses itself from what you have in your mind. So you want to be wealthy, you want to be healthy, you want to be happy. You first got to transform your mindset. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're doing the Mindset Makeover Challenge, day number 6. Am I echoing? Oh, that was probably beautiful. We're doing the Mindset Makeover Challenge. And basically what that is, guys, just to kind of recap, the Mindset Makeover Challenge, it was spawned off from a nice audio book called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. And so what we did was when we went through listening to this thing, Earl Nightingale put out a 30-day challenge. And here's what the challenge is, guys. Number 1, you want to focus in on your predominant goal. Whatever it is, the thing that you want to accomplish or do, that number 1 thing, that's the thing you want to focus on for the next 30 days. Now, that's kind of the easy thing. Well, first you got to know what you want. So you got to ask yourself, what is it that I really want? What is it that I really want to go after? What is it that I really want to accomplish? What is it that I want to build or create? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want? Most people can't answer that question. If you ask them very bluntly, what is it that you want? They're going to go hemming and hawing around what they want. So you got to focus in on what you want. Number 2, the second part of the challenge is you want to stay. I don't know. Hopefully it's not. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not echoing. I'm talking. I'm coming in loud and clear. Okay. The second part of that challenge is you want to stay positively focused on that goal for 30 days. And here's where we find a little bit of the issue. One, staying focused, but really staying positive throughout. Because see, here's the thing. Through 30 days of focusing on your goal, many people are going to say, hey, I'm allowed to have one of those days. I'm allowed to have one of those days. In other words, they're giving themselves permission to have one of those days. And what we're saying is not for the next 30 days. Because what we're doing, we are creating a new habit to go after our goals and go at them intentionally with a positive mental, positive mindset. There is an echo. Oh, no, I don't want to have an echo. Hey, Miss Spiritual Millionaire, thanks for joining us. So maybe I'm going to shut up and let you talk, Beatles. Maybe I'm the one coming in with an echo. Anyway, how was your weekend, Mr. Beatles?
Man, weekend was fantastic. I got an opportunity to do a random act of kindness. We said that was going to be one of the things that we did this weekend. And so a friend of mine called me and she said, hey, Beatles, I got a few turkeys left. Do you have anybody that you want to give a turkey to this weekend? And I said, man, absolutely. Matt Bailey, Bust Your Ass Bailey Bootcamp, personal trainer extraordinaire. He is doing right now. He's doing a turkey giveaway challenge, and in that challenge, the whole goal is that somebody buys a turkey, and then somebody that knows somebody that needs a turkey says, "Hey, I would love to donate a turkey." And through a network and a series of processes, a turkey gets passed on to the to its rightful owner for Thanksgiving. So I was able to do that for Miss Monique Shaw this weekend, man, and it was incredible, man. Just the opportunities to whenever we have the opportunity to give back, it moves the whole universe forward, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The whole now are we getting ready to get into the it pays in the end?
Oh, absolutely, man. I've been chomping at the bit to talk about that.
Oh my God. Whoa.
So, guys, I don't know. Is the echo? Hopefully the echo is going. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm talking loud in my mic. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, so as we were thinking about what to discuss today, we came across something just hit me, and I was like, hey, this is what I want to talk about on Monday. And I think it's because now we're into week number 2. Day number 6, week number 2 of this challenge, and I want to encourage some people. And someone actually said it to me because I was just dealing with a few things, not really, just going back and forth, just sharing with them what I was doing. And the word came to me, or the phrase came to me, said, it all pays off in the end. It all pays off in the end. And so I want to say that to you guys, and I want you to internalize that thing for whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're going after, whatever that goal is that you have at the end. Just know that what you're doing today, what you're going to do tomorrow, that it all pays off in the end. Because sometimes we get a little distracted. Sometimes we get a little flustered in that journey that we're going after something, but then we're like, hey, whatever that feeling is on the internal, hey, how you doing, Veda? Whatever that feeling is on the internal that you have, it can kind of either thrust you forward or pull you back. And the way that you keep going forward is to know that it all pays off in the end. All of the hard work, all of the studying, all of the consistent things that you do on a day-to-day basis in order to accomplish your goals, know that it all pays off in the end. And so if we have that I see the light at the end of the tunnel mentality, then we can continue to move forward towards the things that we want to accomplish, knowing that we will get to the light, we will get to the end of the tunnel, and that it will all pay off in the end. All big accomplishments they got accomplished through small successive steps, day in and day out, day in and day out. And it really is fun to go through the journey, because once you accomplish something, it's like, oh, I finally accomplished it, and now you want to, hopefully set a new goal. But know that it all pays off in the end, Mr. Beedles.
Oh man, I look. This is what I'm gonna do, man. I'm going to I'm gonna share with everybody my my journal for this morning. So I wake up. I normally wake up about 4:30. 4 to 4:30 in the morning, and first thing I do is I listen to The Strangest Secret. So that has been my commitment. Monday through Friday, I wake up in the morning early. I listen to The Strangest Secret for 30 minutes, and then I just journal with whatever has inspired me. So today I had It Pays Off in the End. I had that title in my head this morning from when Evan shared with me. So I started journaling this morning, and so I want to share it with you. And it says that the cheerful giver keeps giving regardless of what the circumstances look like today, because he or she knows that it'll pay off in the end. The person that sacrifices the extra hour of sleep and hits the gym every morning knows that there is a payoff in the end. He knows that. They eat a little bit better than most. They run a little bit longer, more often. Why? Because there is a payoff in the end. Today, the payoff in the end is called hope. Today, the payoff in the end is called hope. It's the promise of something that we've seen in the future. So when we wrote our goals down 6 days ago and said, look, this is the person that I'm going to become. This is my progressive realization of a worthy ideal. This is my thing that I'm running towards. There is something that you saw in the future. That something is called your hope. And the payoff in the end is the reason why we're doing what we do today. The payoff, because we see something is pulling us. Our vision or our promise in the future is pulling us in that direction. So you may some of us may have heard the phrase, the means justifies the end. Well, it's kind of like the sower, the farmer, and the seed. The reason why the farmer, he sows is because he knows that he is going to reap a harvest. I mean, that's just kind of the law, right? It's the law. So if we do what we're supposed to do on our end, if we consistently commit to our goals, our dreams, a harvest has to happen. It has to show up. You can't throw a seed in the ground and not expect an oak tree to come up, right? You can't. So there was another thing that hit me as well, and it said comfort doesn't suit those in pursuit of a worthy ideal. Comfort does not suit those in pursuit of a worthy ideal. It is so uncomfortable at times to be the only one that sees the vision. I mean, has anybody ever had that situation, where you have been in this place and you saw this glory, you saw exactly what you wanted to do, and everybody else around you, they wonder why everybody else around you, they wonder why you're so passionate. They wonder why you're so eager. They wonder why you don't sleep. They wonder why you get up every morning. They wonder why you eat the weird stuff that you eat. But there is something about what you saw that is driving you. And I'm just sharing with you today that we got to keep going. Every single day you got to keep going, because at the end of the day, it pays off. You're 3 feet from gold. Don't stop now.
Fantastic. Hey, Mr. Beedles, your definition, if you want to repeat that definition, I love what you said about hope. If you want to repeat that for us, man, that hope that we have for tomorrow is today. Today it's hope until it becomes until kind of way we accomplish it. But it's that hope for that desired end.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I said today the payoff in the end is called hope. The payoff in the end is called hope, and that's the promise of something that we saw in the future. The promise of something you saw in the future. That's our dreams, right? And most of us make the mistake somewhere along the way of dying to our dreams, and so we wake up every morning and there's nothing that's pulling us. There's nothing that's driving us. But the reason why we're on this blab today is because there is something, in fact, that is driving us. It is pulling us. It's a vision that we've seen in the future, and that's where we're going. No dreams? What do you mean, Hadith, life coach? What do you mean, no dreams?
Oh, we're going Hadith. Hanadi. We're gonna need you in a hot seat. We're gonna need you to explain this piece. If you want to jump in and share your thoughts on this. Now, we had a question come up. It says, you want to know, because your topic, it all pays off in the end. Want to know, do you get goals or focus to pay off and focus to pay off? Well, I believe it's. I don't know the best way to answer your question. The goals that you set for yourself or for your business or for whatever it is, that's your end goal, right? And so, in order to accomplish those goals, you have to have steps that you put in place in order for you to accomplish your goals, and you have to focus on those steps along the way. There's a good quote that says that go as far as you can see, and then once you get there, you'll be able to see further. Go as far as you can see, and then once you get there, you'll be able to see further. So even as we're talking about right now, we may not see the full picture, right? 30, 40, 50 years from now, depending on your age or whatever. But you can see as far as you can see, as far as how you will construct your life, your business, whatever it is that you're going to do to create. And so, okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Hanada, we're going to have to talk about this a little bit. So, goals are very important. You have to have goals. It's your goals that are going to pull you towards your future, whatever your future is. If you don't have any goals, you'll see that your future is going to be whatever life throws at you. When you have goals, you tell life exactly what you want, and you get what you want because you have put it out there into the universe. And that's just my belief. So we're talking about not believing in dreams. There's some people here saying they don't believe in dreams. Mr. Hanadi, life coach, just said that dreams disappear when you wake up. Reality stays and you live towards it.
I agree with that. But I think in that definition, what we really start doing is we start splitting hairs when we define what you see in the future and what that looks like. And when you can visualize something, you visualize something that currently is not in your present but is in your future. And the longer that you can keep focused, the longer that you can stay focused on that thing, that idea, the more real it becomes as you walk towards it. Now, the challenge is that we get distracted. And so the vision that we see in the future becomes a mirage at the appointed time we're supposed to receive our stuff. That was a little deep right there, but and a little metaphysical, but think about the concept, right? So if you set a SMART goal, and you said, my SMART goal is I want to graduate from this university in 2 years from now with a master's in science. And you start walking towards that goal. You set a goal into the future. 2 years from now, you're supposed to master your science. Now, something happens along the way and you become distracted. June 2017 was supposed to be the date. Now, if there's any distraction in the vision that you set for yourself, June 2017, instead of walking across the stage, you're still in class trying to master your degree. So we can use that. You can use that concept for anything that you can possibly think of, right? We set a specific goal. We progressively realize that goal by visualizing it and staying focused on it every day. And the more focused we are, the more clear the vision becomes, and the more easily we walk into our future. So dream, visualization, goal, reality, in my opinion, same stuff.
Absolutely, I believe it's the same stuff. I think one of the keys to accomplishment is first to see it and then to walk into it.
That's right.
But you also have to work towards it as well. I think the dream, when we think of dreams, a dream is more like, hey, I envision it, but I'm not working towards it. I'm not putting any effort. I'm not putting any energy into that thing becoming reality, right? That doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have any substance. It just means that I'm not really, it's not that burning desire in my life. It's just a dream. But I believe once you take that dream, you put it to a timetable, you make it specific. Now that dream becomes a goal. And once you have a goal, that's telling you that, hey, this is something that I really wanted to accomplish. I think the dream plus desire actually equals the goal. Dream plus desire equals a goal. Because we can dream all types of stuff. We can dream about winning the lottery. We can dream about whatever the case may be. But when you have a desire for something that you want to accomplish in your life, or you want your life to become, then that's that desire part that Napoleon Hill talks about. That's the desire part that Earl Nightingale talks about. That's the desire part that a lot of us don't tap into. We tap into a want and a wish instead of a desire. I think a desire comes from the inside. A want and a wish stays up in the head. I think the desire comes from the heart. And so once you tap into your heart.
Can we write that down? Can we write that
down? The one, the wish is up in your head, and the desire comes from your heart. And so as you tap into what's on the inside, and this heart condition, again, I keep saying this, is that this is your gold mine. This is that area that you extract, you dig deep into to pull out the very essence of who you will become, the very best of who you will become. And so we take that, what's in here, this vision that we have, we add that desire to that thing, we make it a goal, and once we make it a goal, we can actually start to strategically plan out and work towards the accomplishment of said goal. So, Hostin, you're asking me about how do you make a goal, how do you make your own goal and not anyone else, and how do you focus on it? Well, how do you make a goal? Well, you have to make a SMART goal. A SMART goal meaning that it's got to be specific. You got to know exactly what it is that you want. You got to know exactly when it is you want to have it by. And those are some of the things that you do to actually create the goal. Passing your business degree this year. Okay, fantastic. So you want to acquire your business degree this year. So you got like 2 months left. So are you on your way to doing that, or are we talking about by the end of the school year, which is academic year? So I guess that's going to be like June or something like that, I'd imagine, right? Now, when you say passing, are you saying, hey, I just want to get a D, or are you saying, hey, I want to pass with flying colors? What target are you pass? It's either pass or fail, right? But how good do you want that to be? How well do you want to know the knowledge? Is it about just passing, or is it about passing a class, or is it about getting the knowledge?
Right.
Is it about understanding what it is that you went through? Because a lot of school for me, I was able to pass it, but how much of it did I really retain? So, So those are some things that you want to think about within your goal. The business degree is great. Yeah, you pass, you have a certificate, but what type of grade are you going for? Because that might determine how much you study, right? If you're going for an A, getting an A is has a lot of has a totally different study plan than getting a D or C or B or just passing. So think about that with your goal. But so once you have your goal hosting network, once you know exactly what it is, that's the most important part, to know exactly what it is that you want. Once you know that, then it's going to be easier to focus on accomplishing that thing. Easier it is to be accomplishing because you know exactly, you have a clear line of sight to exactly where it is that you're going. And so for me, every day I wake up with my goal. Every night I go to sleep with my goal. I can't. It just will not. It will not leave me because it's telling me to come after it, come and get that thing. And that's where the focus come in at for me to say, hey, this thing keeps waking me up at night. It keeps putting me to bed at night. I got to get up every day and start working towards it. Even if it's one step, even if it's 2 steps, we're going to always feel like we can do more towards accomplishing our goals. But every day I'm working towards that thing. And that's just kind of how I operate. So,
that's good, Evan. That's good, man. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So, one of the key steps, right, towards obtaining our goal and understanding that it's going to pay off in the end, is you have to have a lot of patience in the process, right? There has to be an appreciation for the process as you go through it, and not that I'm trying to turn this into a Bible study thing or nothing like that, but James chapter 1 verse 7 says, let patience have its perfect work, so that you can be mature and complete. And there is a critical thing that happens along our journey, and it is called growth. It's called maturity. It's called life lessons. And we see that thing in the future, whatever that thing is, whatever your goal is, we see it in the future, and now you have to walk towards it. But there is a growth that happens along the way. And what we have the challenge of doing is not speeding up that process, not trying to cut the corner, not feeling like, we can get rich quick without the lesson. Because a fool and his money will part, so if you're not good with managing $100, it'll be very, very difficult for you to manage $1 million. Right. So you want to take steps along the way to learn the process. So the online event says, she says that she is going to pass her business course. And so every time she cracks open the book, every time she reads and thumbs through a page, every time she takes a test or a quiz, that is her going through the process and then being patient with herself along the way so that she understands the material. And then when it's time for her to pass with flying colors, she passes with flying colors because she was patient all along the way.
Absolutely. So here's the deal, guys. We do this every morning, 7 a.m. to try to get you through. And I've left a couple links down in the chat box below. One is to a service called Future by Design. As you hear, we both are coaches to help get you through to your desired end, and that it all pays off in the end. So if you are an individual that needs a coach, you need someone to kind of help you define those goals, help you put some steps in place to accomplish those goals, then hit that link, that first link, and then leave your contact information. We'll set up an appointment with you. The first consultation is free, just to find out. What I like to do, we want to make sure that we can help you. So we need to find out what you're looking to accomplish, and if we can help you, then we'll set up that second appointment to go through the process. The second link is actually to our network. So if you like what you're hearing today and you want to follow us, you want to keep up with some of the things that we have, we got some good content out, some free content out, to become part of the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Network. And that's what that second link is for. I'd like for you to click on that link, join us in this movement to change everyone, to change as many lives as we can to become wealthy, healthy, and happy. We know what's out in the world. We know what the world will tell us. The world will put us into a place of fear. The world will put us into a place of sadness, depression, stress. The world will put us into a place of not having enough. And so what we're doing is we're having a conversation to change the heart and the mind in order to change the outcome of the people that are connected to us. And so that's why we do this show. Obviously, one is the Mindset Makeover Challenge, but then two, we want to touch as many lives as possible and make the biggest impact that we can make while we're here on the earth.
I love it. So make sure that you, if you have not, if you're just tuning in for the first time, go to wealthyhealthyhappy.net, scroll down to the bottom where where we have posted the Strangest Secret link. If you don't have the book, fantastic way for you to listen while you are riding in your car, or you are laying down to go to bed, or you're just in a quiet space. Click that link. It's about 30 minutes long. And join us on that 30-day challenge. Wherever you start today is where you start, but the goal is to finish. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate the time, the love, and the props.
The prop. So guys, just remember this, man, and that was the key quote of the day, that it all pays off in the end. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is that you're striving for, know that it all pays off in the end. Know that the book that you read, the studying that you're doing, know that the calls that you get on, know that the people that you're connected to, know that it all pays off in the end. It's the end. It's the harvest that keeps the farmer to planting his seeds. It's the vision for the harvest that keeps him planting his seeds. And so whatever that vision is for you, whatever it is that harvest that you are going for as a farmer, keep that vision in your mind as you continue to plant the seeds and as you continue to cultivate the land day in and day out, because it all pays off in the end. Well, guys, that is our show today, man. I want to thank you so much. It's 30 minutes of us coming together, connecting, and making a difference, starting our day off right. We're here on the East Coast. I know we got people all over the world, different time zones, but this is the time that we meet just for 30 minutes to kind of just set the tone, And so hopefully you're enjoying what we're doing, and you're going through the Mindset Makeover Challenge. It's 30 days. So for the next 5 weeks, we're going to be here going through this challenge together. And I believe that as we have the support and as we join together, that ultimately we will complete this challenge and we'll be better off, because, again, it all pays off in the end. Well, you got any last words for Mr. Beedles?
My last word. I don't know who this is for, man, but somebody's going to try to piss you off today. And guess what you got to do? You got to have patience, because it all pays off in the end. You got to tell yourself that today has got to be the mantra. It pays off in the end. So don't quit your job. Don't cuss nobody out. Don't send that email. Don't run out into traffic, because it all pays off in the end.
Fantastic. Well, guys, this is the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Show. This is ERGJ, your success coach. And we got Mr. Beedles.
This is Mr. Beedles, your financial planner, small business developer, wealthy, healthy, happy. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Let's build wealthy, healthy, happy people, and we are out.